Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Keke. If you've never seen my face before, stop what you're doing and subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you know each and every time I upload. As you can see, I am at work. I picked up a 4-hour shift tonight. Tonight is Friday, so working from 7p to 11p. It's already 8:16. I'm gonna go ahead and start my med pass. I only have 3 patients tonight. Most of my patients have moved to the other hallway or they've been discharged home. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass meds to these 3 people and then go ahead and chart, and then it'll probably be time to go home. Thank y'all so much for tuning into this vlog. It's gonna go on all weekend long. So I wanted to start tonight off Friday while I was at work. Then tomorrow I have some other stuff that I'm doing, which I'll talk to you about in a little bit. And then Sunday I am working a agency shift for the first time. So I wanted to bring y'all along. Like I said, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel if you already have. And if you're new, welcome. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you like this video, and I'll see y'all in a little bit. Going back to my job. I just left. Y'all saw I clocked out and everything. But I left with the keys. Hey. So I gotta go back and take them back. And this is what happens. It happened because we didn't have any narcotics and we didn't count because there was nothing to count. Had we counted, I would have gave her the keys so we could count. But now I gotta go back to work and drop them off. So good morning, you guys. Welcome back. So today is Saturday. It's 7:17 in the morning. Sorry, I got my heat up high and my defroster on. It is 30 degrees out this morning. And I've actually been up for an hour, but I forgot to hit the remote on my car. So I just thought, well, I'll just talk to them while I'm heating up my car. It is cold as ice outside. But I wanted to come to you guys and tell you what I'm doing today. So today I'm doing a CPR instructor class, so a BLS instructor class for adult and infant. And after I finish this course, I will be able to provide CPR services. So if you need a renewal, if it's your first time doing CPR, I'll be able to teach that class for whoever needs it. So my plan is to do this course and then slowly buy the equipment that I need. And then I'll probably just have like a separate email where you can email me if you need CPR services. I probably will only be able to service the South Carolina and North Carolina border area. So like Greater Charlotte and then Rock Hill, Fort Mill, Clover, York County, basically. If you need me out further than that, then I would have to kind of plan around my schedule. But yeah, you guys, I'm becoming a CPR instructor. I'm super excited. It's one of the things that I wanted to do as far as getting certifications goes. I have other things on my list, but CPR was one of the first ones that I wanted to do. So I'm going to take you guys on this journey with me. I have about an hour and a half drive because it is in North Carolina. And I live in South Carolina, if you guys don't know. I live on the state line, so I'm about 15 minutes from Charlotte, but this one is a little bit further than Charlotte. So I actually didn't have the address until this morning. I worked last night, and then when I got in the bed, I was like, oh my God, I don't know where I'm going. I knew the city, but I didn't have the exact address of the place. So called the lady this morning. She texted me the address, so I'm gonna head out in just a second. I was just letting my car warm up, and I don't know what else I was supposed to get for this course because I've just paid for it, and I didn't really think about it again until this week. So yeah, so I just put my hair in these 2 pigtails just to kind of get it out of the way. I can just toss them back when I'm starting the class or whatever. I'm gonna probably stop and get breakfast, and then we're gonna just head out. We're gonna vibe out. I'm not gonna record while I'm driving because I want to be safe, and I also want to listen to my music. So I'm gonna do that. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So well, welcome to Sunday. So it's been a crazy weekend. I'm actually running a little bit behind. So today is the day that I do my first agency shift, and I'm excited about it. Let me get my sunglasses. I'm excited about it, a little nervous because I'm going to a place I've never been before. So of course that comes with a little bit of anxiety, but I'll be fine. I've been a nurse for almost 7 years, so baby, I got this. But I've already prayed over my shift. It's only an 8-hour shift. It's from 3 to 11, but it's an hour away. So that's why I said I'm running a little behind, because it's 1:48 and I want to stop and get some coffee. So I actually got coffee from Starbucks yesterday. I haven't had Starbucks coffee, y'all, in probably a year. Has it been a year? Yeah, since the pandemic first started, and then the whole Black Lives Matter thing happened, and they were trying to act like, you know. So I didn't have a choice yesterday but to get coffee from Starbucks, and it was really good. So I'm going to go get some more coffee from Starbucks. I know. So I'm gonna go get some coffee, and I'm gonna get a grilled cheese sandwich. Hopefully they have them. If not, I'm gonna have to grab something else, but I'm going to get coffee. I'm trying to remember what I had yesterday. I think it was vanilla iced coffee with extra caramel drizzle, classic. I can't remember, child. Go look at my story from yesterday because I really can't remember, but I saw it on Pinterest, and that's why I ordered it, so I can just go back and order it that way. But I wanted to talk to you guys before I get on the highway, because I do have to turn on my GPS so I know where I'm going. But I wanted to talk to you guys about my CPR instructor class. So I will do an in-depth video if you guys are interested in how to start your CPR business. The lady that did the class for me yesterday, she was super informative. She knew her stuff, okay? She's been doing it for 15 years. She turned it into a business, and that's exactly what I plan on doing. So the first thing is you need to have somebody who can teach you. And so I just went to the AHA website, the American Heart Association website, or whoever you want to be, whoever you want to go through. There's a lot of them out there. I know Red Cross, and there's Lifesavers Inc. There's a bunch of them. But I went through American Heart Association just because I am a nurse, and at most medical facilities, that's the one that they want you to have. They're kind of the gold standard. So I went through American Heart Association. I just went to the website. I put in, I clicked on Become an Instructor, and it pulled up classes that were in my area. So I put in my zip code, and normally these classes would be in Fort Mill. So you guys know Fort Mill is like 15-20 minutes away from me, probably not even that far, 10 minutes probably. But the lady said she was coming from Florida because she lives part-time in Florida, and she was gonna be in her North Carolina house. And so she's like, I have to work a 24-hour shift because she's an EMT, and she's like, I would love to just have the class in Archdale, North Carolina. So I had to drive an hour and a half to this course, which wasn't a bad drive at all. It was really a straight shot from once you get on 77. So it was a straight shot up the highway. And the class was 8 hours. So it started at 9:30 and it ended right at like 4:55. So it was a full 8-hour class. She was very informative. She went over everything. She went over teaching people CPR, different teaching techniques, ways to make it hit home for people. We talked about COVID. We talked about marketing. We talked about prices. She got us set up on the AHA website. So I am now officially an instructor, and I'm super excited about it. And then she told us about like prices of like mannequins and where to get your stuff from. She gave us a lot of helpful tips. So if you're looking to become a CPR instructor, I would say just go to the AHA, I don't know why I can't say that, the American Heart Association website, and click on become an instructor and find an instructor in your area. And just start from there. And then, of course, watch my video, watch other videos, because I did my research on YouTube and Google and figured out what I wanted to do. And so I will keep y'all posted on how everything is going to go as far as starting it as a business. I may have to close this because that sun is like beaming on my forehead. So I'm gonna give y'all information slowly about the CPR business as I get everything off the ground. Like I said, I just did the class yesterday. So the next step is actually buying my equipment. So I'm gonna, it's a pothole right there. So I'm gonna buy my equipment. I'm not gonna go overboard and get like 10 mannequins and all stuff like that, but I am gonna start off with like 1 adult mannequin, 1 infant mannequin, and 1 AED, and just like teach like maybe 1 to 3 people until I get comfortable. So yeah, that was it. And I didn't get back home until like 7 because it was an 1.5 hour drive, and I just kind of relaxed for the rest of the evening. And then this morning I got up at like 9, did some laundry, combed my daughter's hair. Laundry is what took me like 3 hours because y'all know laundry can get away from you, and I'm still not done. So it's 1:54. I'm in the line at Starbucks. I'm gonna cut this part of the video short. I would love to talk to y'all going there, but of course, like I said, I need my GPS, and I record my videos on my phone. So this red is like really popping. Okay. So I'm gonna need to use my GPS, and then I also need to call my husband to let him know that I'm on my way. So yeah, so I will update you guys and let y'all know how the shift went. I don't know if I'll be able to do that before I go. Probably won't get home till like midnight because and then I have to get up for work tomorrow. So but like I said, I'm used to this. I'm used to going to bed late and getting up early, and I don't do this all the time, so please don't think that this is an everyday thing for me. When I pick up shifts, I don't do it every day of the week. If I pick up shifts at my PRN job, or if I pick up more with this agency, I try to do it like on a weekend, or I'll do it like maybe 1 time out of the week. So, but anyways, enough rambling. I will talk to y'all after the shift. Hi you guys. So it's Monday, and I wanted to come back and close out the vlog. I'm actually on lunch break. I'm about to run to the post office, and I already ate, so I'm full. But I wanted to come and tell you guys how my shift went. Turn my heat down. How my shift went yesterday. So this was my first shift that I picked up with the agency, and it went really well. So I did have to drive about an hour. It was in Columbia, South Carolina, and I drove about an hour there, which was not a bad drive at all. It was like a straight shot right off the highway. The shift was from 3 to 11. I got there at about 2:50. Did my COVID screening, did my COVID test, and then I got on the floor probably about 3:10. The nurses were really nice. There was a PRN nurse that I was coming behind. I had 15 patients. She showed me the system that they used to chart. We counted the narcotics. She showed me like where everything was. It was a very beautiful facility, very, very beautiful. And it looks way different from the facility that I work at here in town, PRN. So I worked on their Medicare floor, or their short-term floor. And like I said, I have 15 patients. So the only thing that took me a while to get used to was their charting system. So they use something called Care Matrix. And I've never used Care Matrix before, but clicking through everything, I kind of got an idea of what I needed to do. The other nice thing was they have a desk nurse. So they have a desk nurse from 7 to 3, then they have a desk nurse 3 to 11, and then there's only one nurse 11 to 7. So because I was agency, the desk nurse charted for me. And the only thing I had to chart was my meds and my narcotics. So I did chart my own meds. It took them a minute to kind of get my sign on right. They had to reset it like 2 times for it to work. And eventually it worked. But it was a very easy shift. The CNAs were great. Everybody was willing to help me out. It was just an easy shift, easy money. The only thing was I had to drive an hour. But the pay was well worth it. So this particular job paid in the 40s an hour, and I only worked 8 hours. So and then the other thing I have to remember is I'm gonna like bring my own. So I brought my own stethoscope, my pulse ox. Of course I had like pens and paper to take notes. The only thing I would suggest, if this is your first shift picking up with an agency or going to a new place and you're not a staff nurse there, is to just make sure you have all of your supplies. I had to switch out my blood pressure machine. I had to switch it out twice because one of theirs is broken and I didn't know, but people were still using it, and I was wondering why everybody's readings were high. So then I switched it out and the readings were low. Then I switched it out again, and finally I was getting the regular readings. And I realized I was getting regular readings because I started just doing a manual blood pressure. So I think what I'm going to do is just start bringing my manual blood pressure with me and just doing it that way, so I know that it's accurate. And then just making sure I have somebody sign my sheet. Like whenever I come in, go ahead and sign my sheet for my time in, and then whoever is coming after me, sign my sheet for the time out. So the nurse that I worked alongside with, the desk nurse, she signed for my time in, and then the nurse that was coming behind me, she signed for my time out. And it worked out really well. And then I drove home. I stopped at McDonald's and got me something to eat, and I ate on the way home and listened to my music. That's what kept me awake. But it really was not a bad shift. I would definitely pick up there again, especially because it's only 8 hours. It's not 12 or anything like that. I think the next time that I do pick up, it's going to be a 7 to 3, probably on a weekend, probably like a Saturday or a Sunday, because y'all know I work Monday through Friday right now. But more so because I would have enough time to get out there and then get back. I hated having to work 3 to 11 on a Sunday, because that's the day I normally get my house back in order for the week, get my kids' clothes laid out, get lunches packed and all that stuff. So I had to get up a little bit earlier this morning to get that stuff done. But my first shift with the agency went really well. So I may pick up with them again in a couple of weeks. I got a lot of stuff coming up for the rest of this month and the first 2 weeks of March, so I can't pick up extra there. But once I get back from my birthday trip, probably gonna start picking up a couple of more shifts on the weekend, just because they pay really well for the premium shifts. And if I have to drive like an hour, if they ain't paying me the upper 40s and up, I'm not going. So that's just on period. I'm not going. So it was nice. It was nice. It was a really cool shift. So like I said, I would pick up there again. And it was cool, like working with an agency, going out to do what I normally do on a daily basis and getting paid really well for it. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is I will be doing a separate video on the CPR instructor class that I just did. Right now I'm just at the point where I'm waiting for my certification card, and then I'm gonna go ahead and order my equipment off of Amazon. Amazon has it pretty cheap. I haven't looked at the other websites that the instructor gave me, so I'm probably gonna look at those at some point today. But yeah, the class was really fun. Like I said, I drove an hour and a half to the class, It started at 9:30. It ended at 4:55. So it was from 9:30 to 5, a whole 8 hours. It was very informative. The lady gave us everything that we needed to get started. Lots of resources. We talked about prices. We talked about marketing. So yeah, it was really, really fun. So as I get everything set up and start accepting classes, I will do a video just to let you guys know like how everything is. If you're interested in becoming a CPR instructor, go to the AHA website and find a CPR instructor in your area. And that's really how I got started. So I'm gonna go ahead and run to the post office. I want to thank y'all so much for joining me on my weekend vlog. It was a very busy weekend, nurse related weekend, and I'm exhausted from it, but it was such a great weekend. And now I have another certification under my belt, so I'm super excited about it. I'm gonna turn it into a small business. So if you guys have any tips for me, if you're already CPR instructors and got your small business up and running, please give me some tips, especially on like business cards and marketing and how to get myself out there, because right now I'm just kind of researching on TikTok and YouTube and Google and all that stuff. But if you have any tips, any questions, concerns, comments, leave them down below. I will leave the AHA website link down below as well. And don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you know each and every time I upload. And again, thank y'all so much for subscribing. If you're already subscribed to my channel, thank you, thank you, thank you. We are over 100 subscribers now, so I'm super excited about that. And yeah, I think that's it. I think I updated y'all on everything. So yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.